We don't have to satisfy shareholders, we have to satisfy the dogs, and to us the quality was more important than anything else, and so we source the best we can. We believe New Zealand beef and lamb is the best in the world. We believe our fish is as good as anything in the world, our wild fish, and we do not have the problem of heavy metal contamination as applies in some countries. Hi, my name is Peter Stables, and we set this business up in the year 2000. I was running sled dogs for a hobby. We had 14 Alaskan Malamutes, and we decided that we'd make our own food because we needed a food that would give us the high performance that dogs pulling 2 and 3 times their body weight for 50 to 60 kilometres would be able to perform without suffering any damage whatsoever. To that end, we worked through the pet food nutritionists and with the experts at Massey University and spent 9 months developing our formula. And since then, we have never looked back. We get good results. We have about a 98% acceptance by dogs of our food, and we do not use artificial flavours, colourings or preservatives. In fact, my wife once told me that if I put chemicals in the food I was feeding a dog, she would leave me and take the dogs with her. Our beef is from Silver Fern Farms. Our fish is all caught in New Zealand waters. Maize is grown in the Waikato, and we have never changed from that because we know that raw materials from different sources can have different nutritional values. So we've stuck to what's tried and true for us and is working for us. If we know where it comes from, we know what's in it, we know the quality of it, and anyway, we believe in supporting New Zealand. We believe we are the greatest food producing nation in the world for quality, so why go anywhere else? And add to the fact, I always buy local because I love the thing that the more money we can keep in New Zealand, the more business we do within New Zealand, then the better the standard of living for everybody in this country becomes. The businesses that we can produce a food which we believe is as near to what the original canines ate as possible. Everything that the canines ate we put back in. We put the offal in it, we put the muscle meat, we put the bone, we put the blood, we put the fat back in again. The only part of the animal we don't use is the hooves, the horns and the hide. Everything else goes into the food, which we believe gives us a bit of an advantage over a lot of other products around. And the other thing is our raw materials are absolutely consistent. They come from the same place and have for ever since we began. Something like 80 to 90% of the dry dog foods in New Zealand are imported. And we've got a lot of customers who couldn't source their food and they've changed to ours and they're sticking with it. To export it, we've got to give it a lot longer shelf life, which we don't want to do. Research carried out by Kiwi Industries, who is a major, well, they're a Dutch company, but a major manufacturer of pet food additives like antioxidants, anti-mold, that type of stuff. They tell me that they can measure the deterioration in the dog food after 7 months. It's only slight, but it is measurable. No matter what you do to it, you've lost nutritional value. So we'll give ours a 7 month, we actually give it a 9-month shelf life. And exporting, when it's going to take 6 weeks to get there, no, you'd be pushing. So we'll do that. Add to the fact, New Zealand market's huge. We'd like to supply the whole New Zealand market and tell the imported stuff to stay back in its own country. I'd say buy New Zealand, apart from the fact that because we don't have to get it here and we're forgetting all the government bits and the international freight, we'll be 20% cheaper for exactly the same quality. In fact, we believe in a lot of cases ours is better quality.
There's quite often a perception around New Zealand made is it's going to be a lot more expensive, yeah. But quite often that's not actually.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because we've eliminated the middleman and a lot of the other cost addeds which go on an imported food.
What gets you out of the bed in the morning?
Coming down here. Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, I'm still quite active and I just enjoy doing this. It's a great thrill, and I've got a good staff working for me now, all reasonably long serviced, and we all get on well together and we all enjoy doing it. We manufacture for 5 other companies still using our formula just under their labels. And two of them have also already approached us. They want to buy the business to ensure continuity of theirs. So when they make me tell me a figure with enough zeros behind it, we'll sell it. Yeah. Yeah. But we would want to stay on as a consultant just to make sure that our original concept keeps going, and that is to produce a premium quality food